Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is a collective message. It's not a channel, it's just something that I'm going through that I know a lot of other people are going through based on other readings that I've been seeing. So I wanted to have a human moment with everybody. I had to release some relationships and really draw some very strong boundaries in the past few weeks, the last of which I did today, and I'm utilizing the full moon energy. So I just want you to know if you are having to release relationships or draw strong boundaries because people keep trying to fuck with you, you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. There's a lot of us doing this right now. There's this beyond the split of consciousness. I mean, that's what it is ultimately, is the split of consciousness. And I'm not saying it in a spiritual bypassing way. I'm saying it in this way of like, those of us that want a better world, like we don't want, everything that's happening. We're going to be doing that work personally. We're doing it at all scopes, right? We're doing it at micro and macro scale. So your personal relationships are going to be impacted regardless of, whether or not you choose to have those conversations, end those relationships, or transition those relationships with firm boundaries, whatever. I have had a very, I can't say this word, I can't pronounce it, tumultuous, difficult relationship with my birth mother for a long time. And today I finally let her know, like, we're in a trauma bond. I'm not moving forward in this trauma bond. And it's hard. It's scary because my mom supports us financially to a degree. But that's about it. There's a lot of emotional and mental abuse that I have endured for years. And I tried to bring that into... it was an aggressive conversation, so that's not fair to say. I wasn't trying to have a conversation. But the conversation that started a couple weeks ago was finalized today. And yeah, I'm having a very exhausting day because of it. But I've been spending the afternoon. I did it this morning, got shit out of the way. But ultimately, this conversation that we had this morning was very telling, very, there's no accountability, no responsibility, just completely blaming me for things, saying really hurtful things. So I said hurtful things too. My mouth is one of my best weapons, and I only use it when I have to. But I will use it, just like any weapon. If you need it, you need it. Self-defense. So, yeah. I made a longer YouTube video about this right after. Well, not right after, but closer. And that is uploaded, but it's on private right now. I think it's a little raw to share that. So I did feel like I wanted to come on here and share this for folks if it resonates. I think that a lot of the times people will hold things over our heads. And if you yourself are doing this, it's abusive behavior. Please don't do that. Recognize it in yourself, and stop doing it. It's an aspect of shadow work and decolonizing when you recognize patterns in others that you yourself don't like. Make sure you're not doing those too, okay? At one point in this conversation, she said, well, you too. And I said, okay, give me an example. And there was complete radio silence. And I said, oh, you can't think of anything, huh? Like, I don't carry myself like that, you know? My family, my mother and I have had many conversations in the past few years specifically about how my life is not a soap opera. It's not up for discussion and gossip with other family members that I am no contact with. And that wasn't really the issue, but part of the issue with this finality is just like there's never going to be the growth or accountability that I've done with her, you know? And she was really throwing some shit at me today, and it was just like, it was a hard conversation, but ultimately it was very telling. It was like, okay, you know the truth is harsh, but you know, this is what she truly believes, you know? And I really, something when I was going through abuse in my marriage was like, people will show you who you are or who they are. You just have to listen, right? And a lot of the times we don't want to fucking hear it. Oh man, I am a big person that I see the potential in people, and I will give them the benefit of the doubt. Well, I used to. I don't do it anymore. Now I'm more of a 3 strikes you're out. Not even 1 strike you're on the bench. I'll make my decision if you ever try to approach me again. You know, I'm really had to dial down, but a lot of that is because I've endured a lot of family abuse. They would never admit to it being abuse. Like the conversation today, I don't even think I used the word because I knew it would definitely not be received. But yeah, she blamed me for some stuff that was not my fault. And I'm like, oh, okay, so we're doing that, you know? It became like a very immature conversation. I don't like having conversations like that. I don't like it. You know, so, you know, and that's the thing I said, like, this is a conversation. What did I do? What do you do? I said, my boundaries, Mom. And I said, this is a conversation. It's been the conversation for years. You know, and the funny thing about it is that I'm not even stooping to the level of energy, but like, I've gotten to a point where I'm a big person that I treat people how I want to be treated, because I've never been treated with the respect that I desire, literally ever. Like ever. Maybe a couple friendships here and there, but that's it. I've always been treated really badly, and I've always been so kind, and I've done everything I can to really, really help folks out, because I know that will come back to me eventually, and it has in lots of different ways. But all that to say, lost my train of thought on that one. I don't want to sound egotistical. I don't think it. I am the only one that knows, you know, my truth about how I exist in the world, and I, you know, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but it is the truth. I hold myself to the standards that I wish others would use as a foundation, right? I am the change that I wish to see in all aspects. I do my best, and if I'm not in that space, I know it, I call it out, and I do what I can. So anyway, getting off topic, if you are releasing someone, especially with this full moon energy, if you are transitioning out of a relationship, no matter what the relationship is, it could be work, romantic, it could be family, it could be even, you know, an ego death within yourself, it could be whatever. Just know that this energy is very potent, and that's exactly how it should be used. And I told us that yesterday, and I'm just exhausted. I've been in a hard space the past few weeks. I've really, really tried to earn the respect of my mother, but she doesn't respect herself. And when people don't love themselves, they sure as fuck can't love anybody else. I believe that. And it will constantly be heartache, and it will constantly be having things held over your head, competition, like invisible competition. Oh God. So I really wish that, yeah. Also, people can't love you if they just don't love themselves. They can say the words, they can do certain actions, but energy and behavior and patterns don't lie. So I'm really sorry if you're going through this too. That was like the last family member that I had. And I've made my own family, so I know I'm not alone. Dogs are like right next to me. I'm breaking sticks into even pieces right now, and it's really therapeutic. So I really want to drink a beer, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think that would give my power away, so I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'll go make some tea. Still have to eat my salad for today, so I can do that. But just know that better things are coming. If you're the person who is doing the work, better things are coming. And I'm really sorry if you've been through this. If you're not a spiritual person, there are a lot of resources, and just in this current collective energy, a lot of us are going through this. So like I said, I'm on TikTok right now, and I'm just keep getting tarot readings saying the same thing, like you had to let people go, it was hard, you did it, they don't respect you. I'm getting a lot of those messages, and it's just continuing to confirm because my heart hurts. It's sad, but it's been sadder because of that person too. I've been through some shit, so it was time. All right, Dea, you eat poop, don't lick me. She's so cute though, huh? She does eat poop. All right. You guys are sitting on her. She's so big. All right. Yeah, I have my own family. All right, y'all. I'll see you later. Have a good day.